All right, this is video 2, and you should have example 2 printed out in front of you with a pencil ready to write. If you don't, pause this video and go get it. You need it. It doesn't do you any good to watch this without writing on the music and taking notes. We're going to look at example 2 and ask ourselves, what key is this in? And how do I know? It has no key signature. We look at the chords, and we're going to write what the chord is, the root, and the quality of the chord. That makes a chord symbol or a lead sheet symbol right there. Top of the fourth is a hint, bass is a hint. I see F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. That is an F sharp major chord. I'm going to look at all of these notes. The top of the fourth is B, D, and an F sharp. And there's a B and a D. So the whole beat is a B minor chord. Yes, first inversion and root position. Then we go back to F sharp. Sharps are still good. And another B minor chord and 3 F sharp major chords. So what key are we in at this point? If you said B minor, you're absolutely correct. All we have is a 5 and a 1 chord. Then look at this big heavy bar line and repeat sign. We're doing something completely different, and I see lots of other accidentals. I don't see our A sharp, A natural, but I have F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, C sharp. Guess what? We're in 2 sharps, and if this is a D major chord, and we end on a D6-4 and an A chord, what key do you think we're in? If you thought D, you're absolutely correct. I'm going to let you listen to it and have you listen to the melody and see what you think. We know what a sequential modulation is. Do you think that's sequential?
Example 19.5.
Half cadence. Suspense. What's coming? All right. Did it sound like the same melody in this new section as you heard here? I don't think so. Is there a relationship between the key of B minor and D major? Yes, of course, they are relative keys. But because we have this little shaded area right here, this one tone emphasized solo by itself, this is what's known as a common tone modulation. And you'll usually see this tone, one tone that's in both keys, repeated. And the way we're going to mark that, and I don't know how to do it on a PDF without some sort of special artwork or something, it's just like a common chord modulation, but instead of having a chord in common, it's a tone in common. So we'll use our scale degree numbers. Do you remember the little rooftop and a number under it means scale degree something? So what is an F sharp in the key of B minor? It is scale degree 5. So scale degree 5 in B minor. And then we'll put our line going down, across, and down. And we'll put our new key of D, colon. And then what is F sharp in the key of D? It is 3. So scale degree 5 is the same as scale degree 3. It's one pitch, and that's how we get into D. We hear it in the music. We see it in the music. This is where D begins, and that indicates common tone. Scale degree 5 is scale degree 3 in D. Okay, let's look at one more. 5 flats. D flat, D flat, C, D flat. Do you think we're in D flat? We are. Let's don't analyze every chord, but let's go right down here and we're going to listen to this, and then it goes on for another section. So let me get it in iTunes.
Self-test 19.1 A1.
Gotta skip that one. They put 2 songs on one track. Sorry.
Self-test 19-1, A2.
571. Listen very carefully. Right there. A major 6-4, E7. What key are we in now? All right, we definitely started in D flat, and we definitely went to a major section, time signature change and everything, key signature in A major. How did we get there? Let's back up. Is this chord in D flat or in A? Well, it's a 5 chord in A. Is this chord in D flat? No, it's a 1-6-4 in A. Here's the crucial measure, and this is really cool how, I think this is Schubert, yes, how he did this. He's got tonic pitch, D flat, D flat, D flat, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp. What did you hear? The same pitch, because inharmonically they are the same. This is where the modulation takes place. And you can do this common tone modulation somewhere in the middle of this measure and say that a D flat in the key of D flat is scale degree 1. It is the same as scale degree what inharmonically in A? Scale degree 3. And so we're starting new in A. You would put your key of A, 3 under that scale degree 1. I'll show you this in class. It'll make more sense. Or look in the book. You actually could study the book and find this. And you start analyzing in the key of A. You don't have to write common tone modulation. This line down, line across, line down with scale degrees in each key underneath one another, one on underneath the other, shows that it is a common tone modulation. All right, end of video 2, and now you need to print out example 3 and watch that video.